Let's go ahead and get into the rest of the West. Of course, the LA Rams defeated the Chicago Bears 34-14. The Seattle Seahawks were playing at the Indianapolis Colts, who the Rams' opponents will be in the same place this week. The Seahawks won that game 28-16. And this week, the Seahawks will be taking on the Tennessee Titans. That game will be played in Seattle at 1:25 p.m. on CBS. So, the Arizona Cardinals did a great job against the Tennessee Titans last week, and as I'm interested to see what this Seahawks defense can do to Derrick Henry. Is Derrick Henry is he still just knocking some rust off? Is Ryan Tannehill Tannehill, is he not as good as we thought he was? Are they who we thought they were? You know what I mean? But I thought Tennessee was a really good team, but also hearing of the turnover that they have at the starting spots, that's a lot of players that they had. I want to say it was like 16. It was a lot of players that they have new starters at different positions, so it might just take them a minute to get going. And then the San Francisco 49ers defeated the Detroit Lions. That was 41-33. The game was the scoreboard is a lot closer than the game actually was. If you guys watched it, I know that some Rams fans had some rooting interest in it because of players like Jared Goff, and then with Aubrey Pleasant on the coaching staff and Michael Brockers there as well. And then you got Brad Holmes up as their GM now, so it's there's some Rams ties there for sure. Obviously, it was pretty heavy off-season storylines with the Lions and Rams connections throughout this offseason. But, it was an 8-point game, but I'll be honest, 16 of those points were given to the Lions by the 49ers at the end there. So the Lions, I liked what we saw from Jared Goff. He didn't quit, but I also don't think a Dan Campbell team is going to quit like that. And I think that the 49ers, about 6-7 minutes to go, they quit. They were like, oh, we won. Like, we're beating the crap out of these guys, and we're going to win this game. And then they let up, and then it became a close one-possession game. But I think that the score is not indicative of how that game was actually played. I think the 49ers beat up on the Lions and then just kind of gave up at the end. I don't anticipate that happening this week. They play at the Philadelphia Eagles. That game's going to be played at 10 a.m. on Fox, so same time slot as the Rams, so I don't anticipate you guys watching that one. But the Philadelphia Eagles, they were able to take it to the Atlanta Falcons last week. Jalen Hurts looked really good. I'm just still not convinced. I am not convinced. I think that Atlanta's not a very good team, so I don't think that looking at the win for the Philadelphia Eagles is too big of a deal, I guess. And Jalen Hurts definitely did look good. I was surprised at how Jalen Hurts looked, but I'm not sold on Sirianni. I don't think he's a good coach. We'll see, I guess. I'm ready to be wrong, and that's fine with me. I'm okay with being wrong. I just see no fire in that guy. I don't get it. I don't get the Sirianni anything. All right, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, but the San Francisco 49ers, I think they kind of beat up on Philadelphia this week. You guys can feel free to let me know your predictions as well. And then, of course, like we said, the Arizona Cardinals did defeat the Tennessee Titans. That game was 38-13. I didn't see that one coming, but also I will say that I think Arizona might be a little bit better than I was giving them credit for heading into the season. So all that really does is make the NFC West even a little bit more potent, and those games that we're going to have against these NFC West teams, first one coming up in week 4, second one coming up in week 5, that we're going to see some really good stuff coming up, and we're going to get some good games. When the NFC West plays the NFC West, that's going to be some good football to watch. But they were able to take it to them, and Derrick Henry had a rough day. They just seemed to Arizona was just all over him. Really, it was just a good day for the Arizona Cardinals, bad day for the Tennessee Titans. The Arizona Cardinals will host the Minnesota Vikings, so their home opener. San Francisco has yet to play at home. They won't this weekend, but the Arizona Cardinals will host the Minnesota Vikings. That game will be played at 1:05 p.m. on Fox. We will be sharing the distribution map here after this break into the game preview, and I may give colors for that one. I'm not sure if I have them, but I do know that the Rams are in the green. And you guys can also check the Rams Showcase social media pages for that distribution map as well, but we'll just have it on the screen here if you just give me just a minute. But, Minnesota, I think that they are... I just don't know if they're that good of a team this year, So I think that the Arizona Cardinals are in a good spot to walk away 2-0. And honestly, we got Tennessee, Philadelphia, Minnesota, and Indianapolis as the NFC West opponents. I think that this is an 8-0 kind of situation at the end of week 2 for the NFC West. So Feel free to let me know your predictions below as well. But I think that all 4 NFC West teams are better than the opponents they're playing this week. So make sure you guys drop your predictions here. But you know what? You made it all the way to the end of the video. And for that, I am extremely grateful. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you guys. What I need from you now, go ahead and subscribe. That's going to be on this side here. And if you liked this clip, I'm sure you're going to like the entire podcast. It's over an hour long. It's awesome, all right? It's only LA Rams, which is your favorite football team. You can find that right here. Peace. Go Rams.